What's going on, everybody? We're gonna go ahead and do some pond hopping today. Just kind of felt like it. It's a pretty day. Before it gets way too hot, I kind of figured, why not? We'll just get out, do some pond hopping, see if we can catch anything, just have some fun. I'll show you guys the rigs that I'm gonna be using today. I think I might take my backpack with me so we can just kind of bounce around some rigs and see what we can do, see if we can catch some fish and just have a good time. Other than that, let's go. All right, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the rigs that I'm gonna be using today. We're just gonna be bouncing around these little ponds, and one's a bayou runoff down here in Ward, Arkansas. So we're just gonna kind of be bouncing around and doing some fishing in these spots. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be using this spinnerbait. See if I can unhook it here. This spinnerbait right here. What I did is right here, see if I can pull these around and show it to you. Right there's a crawfish imitation, okay? Usually they're a lot bigger. Usually they're about that big. And what I do is I trim it down to the size I want. So I use it as a trailer on the back side of this spin rig. So you have it, it'll come out like this, be spinning around. These legs will kind of come out and be jigging around. So it actually works out very well. That's the same rig that I used when I caught that bass and 2 videos ago at the old mill. So that's the exact same rig, exact same setup. Well, not the same rig. That rig got destroyed and I had to throw it away. But it's the exact same setup. The other one is gonna be my buzzbait. The brand new buzzbait that I bought and used and haven't caught anything on yet. So hopefully we can fix that and actually catch something today. So what we got here is the buzzbait right there. It's a brand new buzzbait, ready to be hit, ready to catch some fish with it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce around, hit this pond here, hit a pond down the other end, and hopefully catch some fish today. Other than that, enjoy it. Let's go catch some fish. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good. There's a lot of cars going by, and hopefully don't run into a train here soon because there's train tracks right nearby too. I'm gonna be using this buzz bait, hitting some top water action. The water's clear towards the edges, so I can kind of see if there's any bedding bass along the edge. But we're just gonna go ahead and throw it, start bringing it in slow. I kind of want to go to the edge over here and do it, but I see a lot of bass along these edges here, and they're bedding. I can see them circling on beds and everything, so I'm gonna try to get one out of its bed. And anyways, let's just throw this thing and see what we can catch. Let's go. What you do with the buzz bait is you throw it and just crank it in slow. You let it do all the work. You don't have to do anything. Just throw it, start reeling it in, and it'll do all of it. That's the great thing about these buzz baits and all these other baits. You don't have to do a single thing other than just throw, reel, and try to catch you a fish. I'm gonna move down a little bit farther. Some people catch some big ones out of here, but I have not had the pleasure of catching one out of here, except for maybe some brim. One guy came up to me and asked me if I wanted some catfish out of here. So I mean, there's some good sized fish in here, but I've not got one. Not got one. All right. And also, just to explain too, now I switched over to my my spin bait with that crawfish imitation on the back. How you're going to fish with this, or at least how I like to fish with this, is you go ahead and you throw it out there. All right. Then I like to put my pole down and just slowly start reeling in. I want that spin bait to do the work. You know, those bass are just going to notice it, come out, they're going to hit it, but just slow crank it. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow. Just slowly pull it in. Just keep a good amount of pressure on the rod and just slowly pull it in. Now, I'm really staying on these banks. I am throwing it out in the open sometimes, but I am just kind of keeping it straight to the banks because this is where I'm seeing most of the big fish and most of the bass. So that's all I'm doing. I'm about to go ahead and start moving farther down in this little pond and keep fishing. But I just wanted to explain to you guys, you know, how I usually do my spin baits. And I say I throw it out, let it sink for just a few seconds, and then just slowly start pulling it in. And usually it works out. Man, I'm upset. Right before I made my decision to go ahead and move spots, casted out my buzzbait one more time, and wasn't having any luck, so I just didn't even film. One hit right on the top water. I sank the hook. It went right under a log. I think you know where I'm going. So, I don't have a buzzbait anymore. Moment of silence for a lost comrade. But anyways, we're going to go and get some crickets. And we're going to go hit up one more spot, get a few more shots, a few more videos, see if we can catch some fish. Other than that, it's still a good day. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to be fishing with just my spin bait now and some crickets with a bobber set out there on my other pole. So we're just going to sit here, have some fun, see which one catches more fish down here because we're in the little bayou area now. All right, let's go. Basically, I'm just throwing out, reeling it in, just letting the spin reel do all the work for me. And then, of course, I'm just letting the cricket do its work and just float. So, like I said, I'm just casting this out. I'm just picking different areas. Like, there's a tree over here. I know a lot of fish like to lay around those trees. I'm going to throw over there. I'm going to throw it to the open and start reeling it in. We're just going to see what we can get, just sitting here on the bank, and that's all I'm doing. If I change up or change my bait or anything, I'll definitely let you guys know. But other than that, I just kind of chose to come out here just to come. It's a beautiful area, and I really just want to try to catch some fish and enjoy the day. Spend a little of it with you guys. Is that too wrong? All right, so a little different scenery. We actually decided to come on home and play outside. As you can see over here, good old slip and slide I got out and played on, and then toys out there in the yard. There's my mama. And we just had a little play time. So sometimes it sucks when you cut stuff short to come play. Oh, little man's talking. Trying to get Nana to come out and play. But anyways, we cut it short today. Come outside and play with the kid and just enjoy some time. But we didn't catch nothing, but we all know that's okay. Just spending time outside. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Let's go.